Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Giovanni and welcome to Salt and Pepper Pickleball, where we bring that pickle and pasión. So, today we're diving into the Jola Hyperion Dual 3S. Jola's latest take on the Hyperion, but leveled it up with the dual core tech and a very familiar classic Hyperion shape. If you've been around the channel for a bit, you already know the Hyperion silhouette. The big sweet spot up top, elongated reach, of course, because it's an elongated paddle, and that Jola hand feel that so many players love. But does the Dual 3S give you enough extra sauce to justify the upgrade? Let's find out, guys. Let's start off with the specs. So this is going to be an elongated paddle, 16.5 inches long, 7.5 inches wide with no taper. Stock weight on this paddle came in right at 8.1 ounces. I felt like it was a little head heavy already, so I didn't feel like I had to add too much weight to it, but I did mod this up and I got it up to 8.35, which felt very comfortable to me. It was very manageable, of course, because it's a little bit lighter than I'm used to. I normally try to stick around, you know, that 8.5, 8.6 realm. But on this one, I felt like it was okay because that Jola propulsion core that provides you a little bit extra power. I didn't feel like I needed to put any heavy weight on this paddle. All I did was add 3 inches of 0.5 gram per inch Pickleball Effects tuning tape to just the corners here on either side, and that was it. I got it up to that 8.35 and it felt really good. So grip length on this is that happy 5.5 inches, no problem for my little golf grip that I like to use, or anybody that likes to use the regular grip. No issues there. The grip circumference on this without this overgrip is 4.25 inches, that happy 4.25. So this is going to be a 16 millimeter paddle with the Jola propulsion core that gives it power and control. And then it has their carbon friction surface that adds that spin. But a little FYI, this one has been dubbed the Dual because it's dual certified. It's UPAA approved, and it's USA or USAP Pickleball certified as well. Whereas the original 3S that I have right here, the original Hyperion, was only certified by UPAA. So Jola didn't reinvent the wheel here, you guys. Like, all they did was they added more tread to the tire, if you know what I mean. The Dual 3S brings that dual core system that's supposed to give better energy return and better touch. The Dual 3S brings in Jola's updated peel ply carbon face surface for the spin, that classic Hyperion elongated shape for reach and leverage, of course, and the signature Jola handle length with that 5.5 inches, perfect for the TUI and for those that love to flick that wrist. Yeah, it's nice and comfortable for that. Packing it all together gives the 3S a vibe of performance with comfort, rather than just one or the other of raw power or raw control. This is a nice paddle for that happy medium. So with that being said, power-wise, the Dual 3S sits in that easy power line. Not berserker mode, not noodle mode either, but just enough pop to finish a point without needing to grunt. For those grunters out there. Drives definitely felt solid with this. Counters have a clean, nice pop that rewards timing rather than brute force because of that propulsion core and the way it just pops right off. As long as you're timing it correctly and you're putting up, you know, that paddle up for those defensive hand battles, hey, this thing helps you out. It really does. Control and touch benefit the most from the dual core tech in this paddle. Drops, resets, and dinks have a smoother, more predictable landing zone compared to the older Hyperion. I felt. I definitely felt that I would be able, that this paddle was just a tad bit more predictable than the Hyperion 3S. You can really feather balls into the kitchen without feeling like the paddle is trying to just rocket launch everything an inch or two high so that your opponents can just smash them right back at your feet, your legs, or possibly you get a body bag. So spin. The spin is good, solid, it's semi-grippy, and very YOLO. But when compared to the spin that you get on this bad boy, there is definitely a difference. So with this, I was able to shape like crazy. I could slice, do my little slice backhand return sometimes, have that thing just zoom maybe an inch or two above the net and just drop right before the baseline. I could actually have a little bit more of a finesse game at the net. But don't get me wrong, the Dual 3S still works, still does a good job. I was still able to shape my shots, maybe not have that really heavy topspin that I love to have, but there was enough topspin to be noticed. It falls somewhere between reliable but not criminal. Like you're not, oh my God, it has so much spin to it. Unfortunately, I wish that's what this paddle did, but you know, it still worked. I still liked it. I still had a lot of fun playing with this. I mean, as far as spin went, still had a lot of fun playing with this. And I didn't really lack too much in the shape, but I did have to concentrate a little bit more when with my top spins and my backhands, that it didn't just sail out a little bit too much. Because with the Hyperion, I could kind of just put my leg and my shoulder into my shots, and I was able to drive the ball a little bit better. But when I do that with the Dual 3S, I find that it's a little bit more loopier than I would like it to be. So like I had to really start to prepare for that. And I just had to adjust my angle of contact a little bit more so that way I could achieve the same type of spin, backhand or forehand topspin that I was looking for with the 3S. Now, maneuverability is where I really enjoyed this. The Dual 3S handles better than you would expect for its head heaviness, which I found it just to be just a tad bit more head heavy than the 3S. And I'm not sure why, and that's the reason why I scaled down with the added weight and why I enjoyed it so much at the 8.3. But with the added weight, it did increase the stability a little bit more in my hands as well. And without it swinging kind of like a frying pan, you know what I mean? It's not that heavy, but it's just an over-exaggerated example. But if you're a counterpuncher or like hands battles at the kitchen, you will feel at home with this paddle. I'm not saying that it's so head heavy that it's uncomfortable, but it's head heavy enough to where you're still happy and you have that maneuverability there whenever you need it. So the Dual 3S comes in at $199. But if you're looking for a good deal, like I like to look for a good deal, head over to Hometown Pickleball Online and join their HTP membership, you guys. It's 99 cents and you're a member. There's no annual dues that I'm aware of or anything like that. So it's 99 cents and they send you a nice list of discount codes that you can use specifically for their website on specific paddles or for specific brands, and you get a nice deal with it. I got a good deal with this paddle. It brought it down so that way it was more affordable for me and I am enjoying it. So definitely head over to Hometown Pickleball, you guys. I love their website, love what they're doing over there. They still do reviews. Go over there, watch their reviews. John is still running that, hey, if you're watching me, here's a little extra discount code going on their Instagram no, on their YouTube reviews, yes, definitely go get yourself a little discount, buy yourself a new paddle if you're in the market for one. If not, hey, it's still okay. So with that being said, the Dual 3S makes most sense for the Hyperion lovers looking for smoother control, forgiving touch, but don't mind the slight loss of the 3S grittiness. Intermediate to advanced players who want a balanced paddle without a steep learning curve, hey, this is a solid choice for you guys. Players who like reach and countering at the kitchen line, gonna be happy with this paddle. Basically, if the Hyperion is your shape and speaks to your soul, this is gonna be a happy transition for you guys. So in the end, Yola didn't try to change the family DNA here. They just refined it. The Dual 3S feels polished, balanced. It's definitely confidence building. It gives you the best traits of the Hyperion line, minus some of the early quirks, you know, that were happening way back in the day. If you're already a Hyperion fan, the Dual 3S is definitely a solid pickup. So all right, you guys, that's my take on the Yola Hyperion Dual 3S. What do you all think? Anyone already using this paddle? Drop your thoughts below because I want to hear how it's working or worked for you. And hey, if you're enjoying these reviews, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so we can keep this little pickleball conversation going. Until next time, you guys, don't forget to keep dinking, keep laughing, and keep playing pickle with pasión.